Welcome back, everybody! We are done with the ads and we are ready to go. If you have a problem with the ads, you can subscribe to the stream. It's just that easy. There's like a button like right underneath here, and you can use your Prime Gaming. Like you could click on the subscribe, and then there's like scroll to the bottom and there's a checkbox. You can check that box to use your Prime Gaming or your Luna Gaming, whatever it is. But we are here into map number. I was going to time you out for that message, Zach. I really was tempted to. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Team Cat Red. On the right, it's going to be Nameless Kings. We are getting into map number 1 of this 3-map series. And as a reminder, for those that have missed it, we are in Meta Madness group stage. We're in days 3 and 4. 2 new heroes have been added in for the ban. So we're now up to 13 heroes baseline banned in the tournament. Those heroes are... Sorry, excuse me. Anduin, Blaze, Chromie, Dehaka, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Medivh, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, and Valla. Chromie and Sylvanas were added in this weekend, as there was 11 last weekend start out. Now you might be like, but what else of the tournament shenanigans are there, Bahamut? Well, I'm glad you asked, Chad. I'm so glad you asked. Perfect cadence and conversation, as this is going to be heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this series. The bans at the top of the screen do not carry over, so Li Ming can be played in maps 2 or 3. And this is a 3-map series, no domination rules in the tournament, meaning if you get a 3-0, you don't get an extra point for 3-0ing a team. It is straight up, whatever maps you win, that is your score, and the top 6 teams of the 7 are going to be making it into the playoffs, which will be happening December 13th? Starting December 13th is going to be the playoffs. We have a bans. We had Jim the Spider Queen and Dragonshire banned away by Team Cat Red on the left, and Blackheart's Bay and Cursed Hollow banned away by Nameless Kings in the red on the right. So, what do we have? Li Ming, Medivh to be banned away. First pick going over to the right side of Nameless Kings, so map choice of Battlefield was from Team Cat Red. A Lucio Chen on the right side to be banned away. Yrel first pick, and we got an Uther Tychus. Uther Tychus will be the kickoff for this draft of Team Cat Red into the enemy team grabbing Yrel, Tracer, and Malfurion. I felt the urge and couldn't resist. Well, it was a quality joke and you made me laugh, but you didn't hear it, did you? Tyrael to be banned? We all know it's not going to be Tyrael. We all know this is going to be Cho'Gall. Come on. Why would you ban Tyrael when the Cho'Gall is imminent? I mean, there is a Tychus. I don't think you really want to Cho'Gall into Tychus, but we'll see. I mean, crazier things have happened. But realistically, they still need a main tank, and we'll see if it will be a second bruiser, or if they go into a mage, or a secondary sustained damage dealer. Ban-wise on the right is probably main tank Uther, so ban another healer that synergizes with it. I'll get rid of Stukov. Lafasia, I can't say that word too many times, otherwise there's an old man that'll pistol whip me. Uther Tychus for the left. As I said, a secondary healer. With the Uther, sometimes we see Ana paired in. Not crazy about Ana. Oh, Battlefield's not terrible for her.
I am the destroyer.
Though, currently, Thrall has good sustained health. Deathwing has ways to sustain his health. He can't be healed by Uther. You could technically draft Alexstrasza and give Regeneration Gloves Deathwing. If the enemy team drafts Mal'Ganis and he uses Dark Conversion incorrectly, he can heal Deathwing. I honestly don't know what they're going to do for these last 2 picks. So it is Hyper Carry Tracer. You've got probably Malthael wherever Deathwing is, and Yrel is wherever Malthael isn't. Malthael could be in the solo up against Deathwing. Malthael could be... It could be a Deathwing in the 5-man. Or 4-man, sorry. What is this last pick, though? Are they going to go for another healer? As I said, Deathwing, Thrall do have their own good self-heal. Tychus does have a healing talent. They could solo heal Uther, but... I actually like this a ton. I like the Kharazim a ton. We don't see enough Kharazim on Battlefield. It's a really good map for him. I think it plays to his strengths. I think it plays to his kit. I think it plays to his style as well. I really like the draft of Team Cat Red, but Nameless Kings, they've got some real mean aspects. Get your gambles in. Twitch predictions going now. As we're loading on in, what's everyone's lunch today? I am going to splurge, and I'm going to go get Taco Bell. It's $8, but still, I'm very much budgeting. Well, you tell me what your lunch is. We've got the load-in for Battlefield, map number 1 in this 3-map series. The double heal is really good. I really like this. There's a lot of sustainability. I'm not sure what Tychus is going to go into. I like the idea of it being, like, in the rhythm and stuff, but we'll have to see how it all unfolds and unfurls in front of our beautiful eyes. Team Cat Red on the left-hand side. Dry Link is going to be playing your Thrall. You've got Onigiri is a Uther. Shizen playing the Karazim. Johanna on Tychus. And, how do you say this name? Chow Chow?
The battle begins
Ka-chow?
10 seconds.
I'm not 100% sure on that name. Will be your Deathwing. I apologize for messing it up. Right side of the map will have Nameless Kings. Ubi will be playing the Urel. You've got Tank on that Maltheo. Scorch, Malfurion, Hopaka, Garrosh, and Ultralisk is going to be your Tracer. Yeah, see, there, that's another good example right there. That is Observer. Is it Choo Choo? Is it really just Choo Choo? Oh, thank you, chat. Chat actually coming through? Thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Zach. I appreciate that, bud. I didn't know you did that. Choo Choo for real. Wow. Like, now that you say it, it's one of those names where you're like, man, yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, toss into root. Johanna will be taken down. Tychus launched up in the sky, just now landing on the right side of your screen. As Karazim will dash back to an ally. Garrosh wrap around. Looking for a toss groundbreaker into Karazim. Root from Malfurion. Damage over time will not be enough. I'm going to go ahead and just do this really quickly just so we don't have to see that constant DC. Stop it, LaFussy. Wave of Light, Rolling Thunder, Iron Fist, Karazim, Dragon Soul, Deathwing. Press the advantage for the Tychus, giving him a 5.5 range. Onigiri low. Ultralisk cannot get the kill onto Uther, as it is Emerald Dreams, Tracer rounds, Fear the Reaper, Dauntless Urel, and that is Unrivaled Strength for the Garrosh. Still constantly DCing. Team steps up for a globe. Maltheo gets chunked a little bit. Root goes down from Malfurion. The fort gate is being pushed into. Groundbreaker over the wall. Toss onto Onigiri. Sorry, Wrecking Ball. Let's try and use some of the baseline names a bit more often. Overkill activated by the Tychus. Another entangling root from Malfurion down on the ground. And Scorch is going to heart that for full mana as Ubi jumps over with the Avenging Wrath. Vindication. Tracer auto attacks coming through as well into the Bruiser camp.
I will reach your position shortly.
Deathwing continues into Heat Wave with that Dragon Soul level 1. Oftentimes when you see this build, it's often Destroyer build, but I mean, it's still you're getting value on World Breaker or Destroyer forms on both of these, and it does look like it is going to be in World Breaker as the lava bursts keep getting activated. Easy way to remember that, chat, for the two forms. World Breaker literally breaks the world. Lava Burst, Earth Shatter, and then Destroyer form destroys the enemy. Incinerate, Onslaught, Wrecking Ball into Entangling Root. Onigiri gets hit with a Moonfire. Scorch gets credit for the third kill. Johanna a little bit low, Avenging Wrath in from Urel, and she runs down the Tychus. The Ultramarine will be picked off. Kerosene with a few punches onto Ultralisk. The root from Malfurion zones, but another Wrecking Ball into Groundbreaker onto Dryalink. The body blocks the Avenging Wrath, and Garrosh takes the kill. Uses the Into the Fray to throw Yrel in, but it does not work out. Immediate entangling root with the Emerald Dream onto Uther. Johanna thrown out of position. Kerosene dashes in for a few punches onto Scorch, but Scorch breaks vision with the bushes. Oh my god, the vision break from Scorch was absolutely beautiful. Kerosene couldn't sustain the damage, couldn't find Malfurion effectively. And Scorch will hearth out once again for full everything. Still DCing. Righteous Hammer onto this Kerosene. He'll be able to dash away to an ally. Immortal phase number 1 over to Nameless Kings. Alright, let's take stock of some other talents here. We do have In the Rhythm for the Tychus. He does have, oh no, Wrecking Ball into Emerald Dreams. The root, actually the sleep will not take hold. Malthael gets a mark over the wall into Deathwing. Another Shroud thrown in. God, dude, this pressure onto Tychus is just absolutely devastating. This should be top lane fort completely taken down. Malthael thrown in. Marks up Deathwing. Shizen low, picked off by Tracer. Wrecking Ball onto Onigiri. They fall as well. And this is guaranteed top lane fort for the side of Nameless Kings. I mean, Balls, sometimes you just gotta avoid, you literally have to ignore the Deathwing. Sometimes you gotta do it. You just walk up and throw someone out of position. As Garrosh tried again right there onto Thrall, but didn't get him pulled over the gate. Shizen is gonna dash in for a few more punches, but I can say the allies are, he's gapping the allies, or they're gapping the allies a little bit. Cleanse from Uther. Tracer hits the Pulse Bomb. Kerosene dashes to a block totem to get to safety behind the keep front gate. I think the last rites was intended for Kerosene there, but it is last rites. Sticky Bomb, Decimate, Tranquility, and Ardent Defender for Yrel. As we take stock of the other numbers here in map number 1 of our second 3-map series of the day. 9-0 in kills for Nameless Kings, as they have what I would call a solid 2-level lead. Talents here scaling as well. They're gonna run straight at Thrall in bottom lane. He does get the kill into Garrosh. Garrosh just needed mana, right? And actually the fort defenses not doing anything again. Yeah, of course. Uh-oh, Yrel and Malthael caught up against the corner. Our defender will be activated. Shizen is gonna be still the target of Ubi. Tyke is taken down by a Pulse Bomb of Tracer, launched into the center area. That's going to be a Deathwing Cataclysm. Tracer gets credit for the kill. A 12th kill picked up on the right side. No flawless game because you got to report Ultralisk for feeding there. Well, the bottom lane fort will go down. If the Immortal is won by the crew of Nameless Kings, it is still going to go bottom lane since top lane Keep Gate took some damage and bottom lane Keep Gate is, completely full. That will be Malfurion picked off by Kerosene. 7-sided strike activated, but Kerosene is dead. Tracer should have the sustained chase on this. Blink. There it is. Uther lands a stun, but Yrel's gonna be thrown in. Charging up the Righteous Hammer with that speed boost. And gets stunned by the Savage Spin of the Immortal. Deathwing, Earth Shatter thrown down on the ground. Malthael dives onto the bottom left of our screen to pressure the big old dragon. As he continues to throw out Shrouds. Shrouds? Death Shrouds. Chain Lightning from Thrall poking. Odin, 7-sided, Bellowing Roar, Divine Shield, and the Earthquake for Thrall as Pulse Bomb lands, cleanses there. Earthquake comes out as well. Tranquility from Malfurion, Avenging Wrath in from the Yrel with a big Righteous Hammer. Odin has been summoned. Annihilation to Ragnarok Missile, 7-sided strike. helps get the kill into Urel. The last rights went out, I think, onto Deathwing. Doesn't take him down, but he will fall to Malthael in the inevitable end. A lot of blue health bars getting low. Divine Shield on to Tychus to try and get counter kills, but it's Uther. Malthael does go down. Thrall falls. Johanna's the next one to get picked off and heading all the way to
Finland!
a 14 kill difference at 9 minutes and 10 seconds. And Nameless Kings are looking very comfortable as Garrosh pushes a wave onto bottom lane fort.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
If memory serves correct from last weekend, and someone in chat may have the stat on this, the fastest map in this tournament thus far is 9 minutes and 40 something. Am I right on that? Last weekend we had like a 10-minute 12 game or something, and someone in chat was like, actually, the games that you missed yesterday, the first day, because I had internet issues. Apparently there was like a 9-minute something game. Someone in chat has the stats on this. I'm not trying to flame players. It's just, it's fun to track these things. Fun to track the shortest and longest games of a tournament. Deathwing trying to poke on the right side of the siege, and as I mentioned, the Immortal coming in through bottom lane. Belth has a big, thick shield. Garrosh steps up with a few decimate spins. There's going to be a Cataclysm in from Deathwing. And Pulse Bomb onto Tychus. Odin is there. There's going to be an Ardent Defender. Malthael thrown out of the engagement. Urel comes in with the Avenging Wrath. The Earthquake is still proccing. We do have Uther and Malfear traded. That is going to be your Malthael taken down. And the members of Team Cat Red, they'll ignore the Immortal to try and get a few kills to bolster their experience. Onslaught in from Deathwing to try and chase on the Hopaka, who gets a nice thick heal from that Blood Craze Tracer. Sorry, Urel jumps over to the low side over here. Tracer did recall Kerosene with a few punches. And Pulse Bomb will take down Kerosene. No! Self-cleanse from the 7-sided strike was absolutely beautiful. Keep was lost, by the way. 9 minutes 5 seconds. Thank you, Empress. Pew, 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 pew. Tychus is going to be able to run down. Garrosh gets 126 stack. Now, for those that are like, what does this mean? I can't look at this and derive any information. That's okay. I got great information for you. Baseline duration for minigun is 3 seconds. The level 4 increases the duration by 0.03 per stack. Last rights on the Tychus. He will be taken down. So when Tychus is at 100 stacks, he has effectively doubled his minigun duration to 6 seconds, and so he's getting close to having 7.5 seconds of minigun duration here at 140 seconds. At 150, he'll have 7.5. It's a little good, easy benchmark to go by. Choo Choo for real, or Choo Choo France, able to back away with a sliver of HP on this Deathwing. But it is currently Ultraless running after Shizen. Will get the Divine Shield. Tracer can't take down the Deathwing in time. He gets flight out of here. Skyfall rocks coming down to heal up Deathwing for a good chunky percent, right? It's actually only 3%. I thought it was like 7. 7-sided strike almost takes down Malthael, but Tank is able to back away fine. 8 to 21 in kills as our third Immortal phase of the game is coming through. Yes, this is the third one. And the map has absolutely been opened up so much in favor of Nameless Kings. Deathwing drops down. That's a lot of damage into Tychus. The last rights will guarantee the kill. This might be the nail in the coffin for map number 1 as Kerosene falls as well. Urel comes in with the Avenging Wrath. The Righteous Hammer is not going to save. It will kill Uther as the damage over time from Malthael had been applied, and so they're not going to just try and run through bottom. They're going to go for objective, which I think is honestly fair. Death timers are still kind of low. They would have, by the time the enemy team makes it to core, it'd be death timers relative to where they are. Maybe like 10-ish% plus the shielding gets dropped, but yeah, I don't think you straight up win the game because it's just your biggest sustained damage is Tracer. Uh oh, Thrall. Oh, no, 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 Thrall, no! He gets Earthquake, but he gets hit with a Pulse Bomb and will rock it. He almost makes it back into the Hall of Storm. So close. The Immortals, though, are about to be on the mid-trigger. Malthael will get that to go with the help of Malfurion.
Seek better ground.
Level 16 is here. Toss into Groundbreaker, but it's away. Yrel with the Avenging Wrath charged up. Righteous Hammer. Did go into Templar's Verdict, level 16 for that armor debuff and percent base damage. Tracer hit with a grenade, but she'll be able to slowly back away. A little overkill activated by the Tychus. Did go Sizzling attacks at level 16. Decimate hits from Garrosh. Pretty much full Bloodthirst build as well. Didn't take the level 4, but honestly, Indomitable is hard to pass up. Maybe another one that should be baked into Garrosh's kit. Maybe hit enough Wrecking Balls or hit enough Wrecking Ball into Groundbreaker combos. I like the idea of baked in kits, or baked in abilities. Like Malfurion should have Emerald Dreams just baked in or something. Innervate X amount of times and get Emerald Dreams value. Give us more variety at level 1. Immortal, though, will be won over to the side of Nameless Kings. Pulse Bomb lands. Last Rites almost takes down the Deathwing. Divine Shield into Tychus. He's just chasing onto Malthael. Yrel is like, yeah, but I got you. Don't worry. We'll be able to take down Tychus. Stun lands. 41 seconds on a Last Rites, but Big Bad Belith heads to top lane in favor of Nameless Kings. 36 kills in total, a 16 kill difference favoring your Nameless Kings as Team Cat Red set up for what could be the final defense in this map. Number 1, Kerosene diving out on the right side. He's going to try and rotate back through these center towers. 7-sided strike. And Malthael will be taken down. Kerosene dashes to safety. Cataclysm in from the Deathwing right now. Immortal takes down Keep. Toss Groundbreaker onto Uther. Stun lands. Tracer backing away. The Immortal's at core. Tychus, I think, is working on that. He's actually working on the minion wave. The Immortal's going to start slapping into the core shielding. And Hopaka does go down. Tracer looking to take down Deathwing. Deathwing so low, gets a huge shield. After jumping in, the Immortal is taking down core currently. And I don't know if the core defenses are going to be enough. Thrall is back to try and work on this. There was a catapult pushing in as well. Deathwing and Tychus do fall. Yrel is the auto to take down him, but it is going to be map number 1 heading over in favor of Nameless Kings. GG, well played. Thanks for the clip, Ash Mantle. Appreciate it, bud. All right, well, it may be a loss, but I do see Deathwing with some nice damage. So, you know, nice is in chat for Choo Choo. And as we're about to roll out some ads, if you're enjoying yourself here, if you'd like to support the stream, every little bit helps us out. A reoccurring tier 1 sub helps out for the Partner Plus. If you would like to have a jump scare every month with tier 2, that's always great. If you'd like to see the best tier 3 alert in all of Twitch, that's not a bait, it is the truth. You can tier 3. It does give us 6 subs points and has a 70-30 split on it, which helps us out a ton. If you'd like to gift subs and help us hit our sub goal, that's also awesome. And welcome back, everybody, into map number 2 of our 3-map series here in the Meta Madness group stage, day number 3. The left-hand side is going to be Team Cat Red. The right side is going to be Nameless Kings, which, yes, is a reference to Dark Souls 1 boss. Thank you, Ultralisk, for answering me on that. Maiev Mephisto band on the left side, Lucio Falstead band away. The 10 heroes we saw in the previous map are unavailable for this map and future maps. There are the 13 baseline heroes that we did discuss in map number 1. If you want to see the list, you can use exclamation MM, which is updated, or you can use exclamation bracket to take you over to the Liquipedia for all the information you could possibly need. Leoric will be the first pick on the right-hand side for Nameless Kings, which means the map choice comes out from the losing side of Team Cat Red, and they'll immediately snap up a white main Cassia. All right. Oh, man. Then immediately back into it with Azmodan. Grubby's been grinding. Yeah, that also, Zig, is kind of why I'm in the ballpark of Grubby's probably being pulled for Warcraft 3. Like, I would, like, for me, it would make the most sense for Blizzard to hire Back to Warcraft, because Back to Warcraft has been around for ages doing casting and commentary and stuff like that. Back to Warcraft would probably be like the casters, Grubby and I don't know a lot of Warcraft 3 players, but Grubby and some other people would probably be the players. That would make most sense to me. I feel like having Grubby on the stage would be bigger than having Grubby casting Warcraft 3. In my opinion. I think him playing on a stage at Blizzard Classic Cup would be bigger than him casting it. It'd still be great for him either way, but either way. Deckard will be banned away. Getting rid of the full Diablo draft that is unfolding on the right side. Tyrael to be removed as well. Okay, gets rid of the main tank. It's a high mobility tank that works out with Cassia Whitemane, I think, too. Speed boost is really nice with the smite. You could see Swift Retribution value with Cassia, but we're not going to. And what do we got for our next two picks? It is Infernal Shrines. It is a good Cho'Gall map. Greymane is still up and available, though. Malthael's already been played. Tychus has been played. Arthas will be grabbed, which I do like for the speed debuff, the Howling Blast route. Imperius can play into that with his Celestial Charge as well. Are they going full Diablo comp? Like, are they actually trying to go for this? If so, was the Deckard ban... Because Kharazim's been played. Those are the only two Diablo healers, right?
Checking in.
Okay, they're not going full Diablo draft. It would have been fun if they did. I don't think there's another Diablo healer, right? It's just Deckard and Kharazim. Someone in chat will know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just those two. It is going to be an Ana Kael'thas. There's some really fun stuff you can do with Ana and Kael'thas with Nano Boost. Kael'thas can send out his Pyroblast. I doubt it's going to be Pyroblast game. I really do. Especially against a Whitemane, because she can just go for Armor Talent at 10. But you can cast Pyroblast on a target, and Ana can Nano Boost the Kael'thas while the Pyroblast is mid-air, and that Nano Boost will apply to the Pyroblast mid-air. Ariel! Yes! Ariel! Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I know I'm missing something. Thank you, Ninja. Alrighty, map number 2, Infernal Shrines. Let's get into it. Map 2 is kind of halfway through today's games, basically. Team Cat Red on the left-hand side, down in this best of 3 series. You got Onigiri playing the Arthas. Choo-Choo is on Imperius. A Johanna Cassia. Whitemane to be played by Shizen. And I think I missed Dryalink Sonya. Right side of the map, up in this 3-map series, it is going to be Nameless Kings. They've got Tank on Kael'thas, Ubi playing Leorc. Scorch is your Ana. Hopaka Diablo, and Ultralisk will be the big bad Asmodan. Gluttony level 1, no greed. So we'll see what the Asmodan build will unfold into, if he's going to go full dunk, or if he'll just continue into laser, and he just wants to get more stackage faster with a little bit of cooldown reduction as well, post 200 stacks. You have your Consume Vitality for Leoric. Oftentimes the Ghastly Reach at levels 4 to pair into that, but it could still be Kneel Peasants or Paralyzing Rage. Charge Strikes Cassia. Burn the Impure for the Imperius. Pity the Frail Whitemane. Howling Blast. Frost Presence for the Arthas as he gets Overpower, Shadow Charge, Gravity Lapsed, and someone will get that last auto attack, I'm sure of it. Whitemane Zeal saves, and a Giggle Beam at the end is going to be enough. I can't believe it. I thought Arthas was dead 6 times there. Contact healing for the Ana. You've got your Mana Addict on Kael'thas, and we already mentioned Gluttony for Asmodan. Oh, Soul Shield for the Diablo. I don't think I mentioned that one there for those that may be listening. We always like to go through our level 1s just in case people are kind of doing chores and listening, and they're like, oh, yes, yes, Gluttony Asmodan, no greed. Okay. White Main's gonna Hearth out, and she'll be interrupted by a summoned Demon Warrior. Sleep Dart goes out, but I don't think Johanna was hit by that one. Celestial Charge connects into Diablo. Ultralisk is gonna Polpaka is going to meander away from that one. Diablo with a Fire Stomp in the rotation is gonna be able to interrupt a little bit. Shadow Charge onto Cassia. The Overpower keeps her inside. The All Shall Burn. The body blocks are there. The Cassia fends in. The heals from Whitemane are so good. And another kill is denied by Whitemane. It's Kael'thas to be taken down. First blood picked up by Team Cat Red. Is your Paralyzing Rage level 4 for the Leoric, so he's got a 60% slow on that Skeletal Swing. And the Energy Royal for your Kael'thas. Confident with the Gravity Lapse ability. So passively reduce the cooldown, or the mana cost of Gravity Lapse from 90 to 70. And if you land the Gravity Lapse onto an enemy hero, you reduce the cooldown from the baseline 12 to 4, because it's an 8-second cooldown. I take Netherwind at level. I take Netherwind at level 4. I'm not confident with myself in Energy Royal. Though granted, I mean Energy Royal, you have the availability to spam more Gravity Lapses without incurring a lot of mana cost. Because Gravity Lapse, I believe, is the most mana cost talent in Kael'thas' kit. I mean, Phoenix is less than his E baseline. I think Phoenix is like 80, and I believe Gravity Lapse is 90. Just wild. But I mean, it's like his most important CC tool, so it makes sense that it's the most mana cost. Shadow Charge and Overpower onto Johanna again. The Celestial Charge is the insert into Diablo. There's going to be a little bit of damage onto the Lord of Terror, but the heals from Scorch are going to be enough. Biter Grenade goes out. That's a lot of healing debuff value. 1.75 seconds. And Whitemane does go down. Good Celestial Charge to create space for Sonya. And possibly Onigiri to back away, but the Arthas will still fall. The objective phase mostly ignored. I mean, it's 5 to 10. Leoric has gone back to the objective area. He'll start mopping up those skeletal defenders. As the Gravity Lapse lands into Johanna, there's an All Shall Burn, and she's gonna be popped. Yo, what's up, Avocado? Good to see you, bud. So good to see so many of you in chat. Thanks for lurking and hanging out in chat. Much appreciate it. Been a real great day of casting. Good week of Here's the Storm. Unfortunately, Sonya will not be able to play the game for the next 18 seconds as she is taken down in top lane. In bottom, Kael'thas will get a Gravity Lapse, but he will be taken down. Ana with a few auto attacks out. No Vampiric Rounds or anything. She is going to go Anti-Healer at level 7, which is going to increase the healing debuff duration to 2.5 seconds. 2.5 in Heroes of Storm is forever. Fire Stomp build from the Diablo gets a few Fire Stomps out. Healing up a little bit. Sleep Dart lands. And I think Diablo's just trying to get full souls off these Fire Stomps. I don't really think he's trying to take anyone down. Punisher did push in. Leoric, by the way, in top lane has been pushing this entire time into the fort and has got nearly the entire structure taken down. Sonya will pivot up here, and she'll be able to clear things out, but Leoric, will he commit to just taking down the structure? No. The fight breaks out back around the bottom mid double soak rotation positions. We do have our heroics coming up, obviously faster on the right side with a 4-2 kill advantage. And just about 9 to just about 10. Biter Grenade onto Choo Choo. Gravity Lapse lands onto Whitemane with the Living Bomb. The Dunkaroonies take her down, pushing 10 talent tier faster. Top fort does go down to the minion wave. Asmodan nano boosted. And it's Tide of Sin level 10. Phoenix for the Kael'thas nano boost. Leoric with an entombment looks like. And that is Lightning Breath from Diablo as another Dunkaroony takes down the Imperious as he was trying to disengage with a 203 overkill.
Team has destroyed a fort.
Top and bottom forts have gone down. It's 11 to 9. It's 11 to 10 in experience. A level lead just sitting between the two teams. As Asmodean bolsters mid lane, push on to Fort Gate. Ball Lightning, Angelic Armament, leap for the Sonya. White main is going to be Scarlet Aegis. Which is going to be, oh, I see, this is the one thing I got to learn. It's armor and mana, right? No, it's healing and armor. That's right, that's right. Mana and damage is Divine Reckoning. I got to figure out some sort of thing for those to remember them. Angelic Armament activated. Biter Grenade did go out. There's going to be White Main with the Scarlet Crusade. It is Sindragosa, by the way, for the Arthas as well. Phoenix thrown in from Kael'thas. There's going to be a Shadow Charge into Overpower. Cassia tries to fend into the Kael'thas, but he has the answer with more damage. Imperious falls. Asmodean takes down the White Main. And Onigiri looks to back away. Is there a Tide Sin dunk from Asmodean? Almost has the read onto Arthas. And I don't know if it would have killed, but still. 241 baseline stacks for your Asmodean, 14 regeneration globes on the Kael'thas, 99 frozen waste stacks for the Arthas as he does activate his Frozen Tempest. The Gravity Lapse lands, the Biter Grenade denies. And Arthas does get a little bit more stackage on that level 4, has 12 of 20 for his Frost Presence. As it does seem like bottom lane keep is going to be taken down. As we discussed earlier, the fastest map in this tournament so far is 9 minutes and 5 seconds, as keep is being worked on through bottom at 8 minutes, but it will not be taken down. The call to disengage will be had by Nameless Kings, and Team Cat Red trailing by 2 whole levels at this point, and a talent tier. Sleep Dart reads the Overpower landing location. God, that was really nice. Scorch is such a good healer. I've seen them in many tournaments, but it's always a treat. 269 for the Asmodean, a little nice on that. Diablo is a little split. There's a Nano Boost of Kael'thas Phoenix. Lightning Breath, just kidding. Ana's completely fine at 260 HP. And Entomb from Leorc will be humongous, massive, tyrannical, as the Quadra Kill will be picked up. And I assume this will be wave and top pushed up onto Keep Gate while Leorc finishes objective. I'd actually like to see Asmodean just pivot into top lane and just hard siege with the allies, but he's going to match the Sonya in bottom lane. Clear out another wave and get a few autos into the Sonya. Diablo rotating down. Another dunk. Diablo has the Shadow Charge angle. All of the members of Team Cat Red have respawned. Leap from Sonya is utilized to back away Hopaka in a really weird spot. Dunk from Asmodean tries to take down Sonya. He will be picked off. As now Kael'thas is rotating down to see if Gravity Lapse to save Diablo. I don't think those souls will be expended. And Asmodean did he use Thick Strike? He did use Thick Strike. Trample Dam is grabbed. Okay. Yo, what's up, Ragnos? How you doing today, bud? Jump onto the Sonya. Leorc has Drain applied to Onigiri. Did go into Crushing Hope and Burning Despair. And he literally crushes that hope. Unyielding Despair, excuse me. Burning is 20. Punisher jumps over. Leorc, does he have another Drain? He does. Minion, there's a fight in bottom lane going on during all this, by the way. Diablo's respawned. Ran back into bottom. Asmodean was chasing onto somebody, I believe. Dunk from Asmodean misses the White Main. Leorc's currently just ending the game through top, while a fight in bottom lane is had. Flame Strike takes down Cassia. A lone White Main tries to back away as she's hit with a dunk. Trample kill? Are you serious? I can't believe it, dude. Trample kill. That's a choice. That's a choice to do right there. Bottom lane keep is getting whittled down to relatively nothing. There is some good wave clear against the incoming catapult and such. Sleep Dart goes fishing. Celestial Charge misses. Skeletal Swing goes out. Choo Choo. Another drain applied immediately after. Sonya goes to push out top lane. Cassia deals with the last catapult of mid or bottom. York has a drain applied to Dryad, has a little bit of body blocking. Entomb will miss. Diablo can't find an angle for an overpower shadow charge. Sleep Dart missed as well. And it is 4-20 in kills. Members of Nameless Kings having their run of this map. Have they lost even gates at all? No, no, and no. Okay. Asmodan's done with baseline stacks. Arthas finishes out his level 4 stacks as well. 2 more to go on his Frost Presence level 1. Dunk chunks the White Maid to 50%. She gets a quick heal. Diablo is going to be subjugated. Level 13 from White Maid. More dunks poking on a bottom lane keep. Next objective is in the mid lane. Will be a Arcane Punisher. Firestomp from Diablo over the wall to get vision. Ana gets a Sleep Dart. Another dunk chunking the keep in bottom. Syndragosa will be fired from mid lane. Unfortunately, no one will be slowed by that. Gravity Lapse thrown into Imperious. Leap in from Sonya. Spider Grenade, active reload. Dunks from Asmodan. Shadow Charge. Sonya tries to spin, but she will not win. Arthas has gone down. White Mane has fallen. Cassia gets picked off. That is a... Finland! As bottom lane keep is going to be taken down by an auto of Diablo. And this is going to be your map number 2 in our 3-map series. Going over to the side of Nameless Kings as Leoric and Asmodan take down mid-keep. Not needed, but sometimes you just gotta take down all the structures. You need all of that non-existent experience in custom games. GG, well played. That is going to be a map 2 for Nameless Kings at 13 minutes, 43 seconds. Oh my god, Zig. Well, you guys know the spiel, you know the dealio. We're gonna run some ads. Consider subscribing to the stream. We'll pay out the bet. We'll get ready for map number 3, all that good stuff. Ads are run in the downtime between games, so you don't get ads in the middle of the game. So if you do have the availability to support the stream, help us hit our sub goal of 375 for the December Hades 2 speed runs. Multiple category speed runs we're planning on doing as well. Do consider it. We got a lot of fun stuff ahead of us, and I will, if you get ads, I'll see you after the ads. If not, let's get ready for Towers of Doom. Welcome in, everybody. Map number 3 in our second 3-map series of the day, and we're heading into everyone's favorite map, Towers of Doom. We've got on the left-hand side the members of Team Cat Red down in this 3-map series. See if they can pick up a map off of Nameless Kings for a little bit of a score of their own. We'll go ahead and start out the Twitch prediction for all of you, as this is Zeratul Lucio banned away. So as we enter into this draft, 33 heroes are unavailable, from the tournament baseline bans and restrictions to the restrictions from map 1 and 2. After we get through this ban phase, 37 of the 90 heroes are unavailable, and the big question we need to answer: will Nameless Kings show gall and make us happy, or is this going to be just a standard simple draft? Variants up, Greymane's up. Tyrael leads me to believe no. Tyrael leads me to believe that this will not be a Cho'Gall draft, but we can hope and dream that maybe Team Cat Red have got some Cho'Gall flavor in the books. You know, a third of the heroes being banned away, the limitations. I like the Zool for the double soak a lot. The Greymane is just a solid pickup for getting camps, mobility, poking at objectives. Oh shit, Alex Straza and Mephisto is available. Mephisto's really good on this map for poking at objective areas. Alex Straza plus Mephisto is really good with her level 1. Her Royal Thickness coming through. So it's Tyrael solo lane? Interesting. I assume Tyrael solo then? Huh. I still think Mephisto is a solid ban. I don't remember if Malfurion was played in map number 1 or not. I believe it was. Because that was the Malthiel and the Deathwing, and yeah. Smart ban onto the Mephisto. I think this is just solid ban. But either way, you could still see Jaina picked up. You could still see Jaina picked up. Are they gonna globe for everyone? You know, that's true too. Ardent Restoration, Hungry for More is a good combo. So maybe it's not solo lane Tyrael. Oh, sorry, got my neck today. Falstad will be banned. Falstad's a good counter into Gust is a good control tool into Gorge targets and stuff like that. With the Greymane Zool, they could choke all this with an Ariel last pick. I'm just saying. They could choke all this, double soak Zool, Ariel last pick, and it actually is a really good draft in my opinion. Because it's choke all. But we're not going to see that. We'll see Muradin with Zagara. Quality Zagara skin. Alright, so these last two picks on the right side, I'm assuming that there was going to be a Mephisto. We can't see Kael'thas, but Jaina slots in with this really well. She's also got a Globe Talent level 1 if they are going for Globes at level 1. Illidan. Illidan Abathur? I don't think so.
Obey the call.
This is a wild draft. This is a wild draft right here. Illidan with Kael'thas. I mean, Kael'thas does have Phylactery level 4, so you can grab globes from that really quickly. Phylactery gets great healing value when you... Or the passive healing value from Phylactery when it's fully stacked is nice. They need a healer on the left side. Ariel's up. Containment Strike's not a bad control tool, yeah. There is always hope, and we'll see what happens in this map. Currently have 1,000 channel points on the members of Nameless Kings to win. But let's go ahead and get into game, everybody. Get your gambles in. And let's see what happens in Towers of Doom, map number 3. We still have, by the way, one more 3-map series after this. So including this game, 4 maps of Heroes of the Storm remain for today's stream. Don't forget, the Christmas card redemption is up and available if you have the channel points for that. We do ship to EU. I would put that in the description, but I'm limited by how many characters I can put in there, and I think I have a pretty good description in there as to what's required of you and limitations. But as if you want a Christmas card, we will be getting those going pretty soon on my end, actually. Should be arriving in the mail in like a week or something.
Heroes.
Left side of the map is going to be Team Cat Red. They've got their Greymane Drylink. You've got a Shizun Ariel, Choo-Choo playing the Zool, Onigiri on your Muradin, and Johanna will be playing Zagara. Right side of the map, we're taking a look at Nameless Kings. They're looking for a 3-0 in their score for 3 points in the group stage. Ultralisk, Kael'thas, Scorch, Alex Straza, Holpaka will be your Tyrael. It is going to be Ubi Illidan and Tank playing the Stitches. Yeah, Big Sid, I remember getting yours. I believe it's, if you use the exclamation sheet, it is updated as of this morning before stream started. What's up, Eddie? Good to see you, bud. So we do have that Ardent Restoration. You're going to see the Circle of Life for Alex Straza. Kael'thas will be picking up Barb Chains level 1. We will see the Immolation for Illidan, and of course the Hungry for More for the Stitches. Corpse Feeder's level 1 for Zagara. She's going to be hooked by Stitches. Searing Light for the Ariel, but it's not going to be enough. The heal is not enough to Zagara, the damage is not enough to the enemy, and Zagara will go down first blood. Got a Shade for Zool. Third Wind Muradin. Viciousness Greymane, and that Searing Light for the Ariel. You do mention need address again twice. But if I only put it once, then people ask if they need my address, if I need their address again. I'll probably rework it. That's a good idea. Thank you. I'll look and see after this game and see if we can reword it. Johanna is gonna be taken down, unfortunately. Another hook going out from Stitches. 7 regeneration globes already? Jesus Christ. Huge damage coming through onto Greymane and the Ariel. Abundance is putting down abundantly. As more flame buffets are gonna hit. Link. Is there a slam? Is there an auto? Someone will get the last hit into Greymane. I'm sure of it. Chains again from Kel'Thuzad. Already has 15 stacks. Has the availability to summon the Glacial Spike. As no, dude, this Zagara is getting bullied, dude. Ouch. Alright, Phylactery 2 stacks, a Jailer Zool, Repeated Offense, Thunderburn, Venom Spines, thick skin for the Greymane, by the way. Chains go out again. Glacial Spike pulls the Muradin back into a Frost Nova, into a Death and Decay. Lands a Stormbolt, gets the Dwarf Toss to the side. Hobaka wants to get the last damage, but won't be able to find it. Illidan and Greymane trade out the top left and right. No 40-0 dream like my Storm League game on Tuesday. Hook goes out looking for Zagara or Ariel, doesn't find it. Bottom objective was channeled over to the side of Nameless Kings as well. And we'll see if all 3 sappers make it into the fort gate. A few of them are a little low here, less than 50% HP. 1 charges in, 2 charge into the tower. A hook lands onto Muradin. He seems to be fine for the time being. As Glacial Spike pulls Zagara back into the Frost Nova. 20 stacks for your Kel'Thuzad. As he is going to be picking up the Chilling Touch as well. Alexstrasza is done with her level 1, so now every time she puts an abundance, that circle on the ground, she'll spawn a regeneration globe for Tyrael and Stitches. Globe City for the boys. And, well, actually, Kel'Thuzad, you know, he's still working on Phylactery. 8 of 12 on that one. Hook tried to find Zagara again. She will not be pulled out of position. More infested drops coming down. Level 7 for the Zagara, but by the way, is going to be Viscous Acid. Taming Strike into the wall for the 4th stack for Ariel. Abundance on the ground. Chains from Kel'Thuzad. Phylactery is full for him. And a double objective is coming up next in the center bottom location. Tyrael still running at the enemy. The Ariel is not going to be hooked by Stitches. Good slam on the ground. Kel'Thuzad chains max range will pull Greymane and Zagara together. 26 stacks for Kel'Thuzad at 5 minutes, and that laugh right there means the boss is up and available. Another combo from Kel'Thuzad into the hook. And man, this Zagara is just going to Bully City. I believe all 4 deaths are her, right? Yeah, she has been taken down. But Greymane will join the ally in the Hall of Storms as he is taken down. 4 shots did get picked up by Illidan, but he goes back into double soak. And I don't think Oni can really do anything about this. Still 1 bell tower to be channeled, but it seems like Nameless Kings want to speedrun the start of this map and get a 5-shot in, making this a 9-shot objective phase. Hook onto Johanna again, the judgment from Tyrael. Johanna, no, 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 Zagara! Hit with a Death and Decay. Frost Blast onto Greymane, into a Chains, into a Glacial Spike. And Ariel's done with her Detainment Strike. Onigiri looks to get out of here. Is there a slam, a hook, a chain, anything? Oh no, oh no, oh no, Ariel. Oh no. 8-0 in kills. More kills than minutes have elapsed.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
I redeemed earlier. Do you need my address? Exclamation sheet. Druin's Might thrown in. It is going to be Putrid Bile Stitches, Hunt Illidan, Frost Blast, Lifebinder, Judgment. As Muradin will. That is. Are you serious with this shit? If Zagara dies. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, dude, this is the rudeness from Nameless Kings. Jesus. Sappers make it over the wall. It is a 20-36 game, a 16-point game. Muradin so low, he sidesteps. Judgment, Tyrael, Crystal Aegis, but Tyrael put the Eldruin's Might down beforehand to teleport back to safety. The hunt from Illidan! Illidan hunts into bottom, and Muradin and Zagara do go down. A hook lands onto Stitches as he hits level 13. Dryling falls. Ubi dives in deep. That is a dead Illidan. If Illidan lives here.
Blue team dominated.
If I was on the side.
Rise again.
If I was on the side of Team Cat Red, the overall feeling is.
They ask you how you are, you need to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine.
Jesus, dude.
They will never understand.
Center bell tower being worked on by Nameless Kings.
The altars have risen. Activate them now.
Hunt from Illidan into bottom lane. Curse Bullet, the Taven Strike, Thunderclap. Yeah, Illidan finally goes down there. Center objective is contestable. There's going to be a Lifebinder onto Ultralisk, which does get the trigger. There was a Frost Blast point bank to Zagara. Devouring Maw finds no one. Stitches, Putrid Bile is spreading to enemies with Vile Gas. There's chains again. Putrid Bile still chasing in with Stitches. That's going to be Zool taken down. Stitches falls to Zagara, so there's that. But I think Zagara's going to die to a combo of Kill Assad. Actually, Ana. Sorry, that's not Ana. Alex Straw's a different A. Well, Muradin hearts back for full mana. Greymane, Zool respawning, Illidan pushing top lane. Tyrael's gonna go for the channel for the 5 shots.
Let the assault begin.
Bottom lane being worked on. Illidan will back away over the sidewall in top lane.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
15-36 in core HP. And it is a 2-level difference. Frost Blast into Muradin. Chains from Kel'Thuzad into a Glacial Spike. Crystal Aegis activates onto the Muradin, but the chains pull him back. The Putrid Bile from Stitches running on in. We have Tyrael trying to flank in the disengage. The Devouring Maw does miss. Illidan chasing in. There's a judgment from Tyrael. Illidan diving into the death zone. The Lifebinder will be applied. Illidan, I think, was the target for that, but he's dead. Kel'Thuzad. Oh, he died and immediately used Phylactery. I mean, why not? Top lane camp did push in. Minion wave getting the fort really low here. Stitches, by the way, has 50. Well, Stitches and Tyrael, by the way, have 57 regeneration globes. Illidan will get top lane. Ariel go. Jesus, dude.
Once more, rise from the depths.
Is this no longer the death zone? Is this like the I step in and get hug zone or something? Jesus, man.
Red team has destroyed the
Nameless Kings with a one-sided game, 4-21, and the bell tower shots will begin. Illidan's gonna try and 1v2 in mid. He's got his bell tower. Tyrael jumps over the wall. 2 shots have landed. Third coming through. I believe it speeds up on the 6th. So that's going to be the 4th connecting, I believe. Here's the 5th. They'll start firing at the midway mark on your minimap, I believe, now. I believe they start firing faster now. No, one more. Sappers go over the wall. Yeah, now we're firing faster. See on the minimap, I was now firing a little more than halfway. GG is called. Judgment from Tyrael into Greymane, into the death zone. Illidan will fall. Ariel is not going to get Finland as the last shot comes through, but Jesus. Well, let's get set up for our 3rd series of the day, everybody. We'll check out the team names, we'll run some ads, all that good stuff, and we'll get going into, yeah. LaFostia, yes, exactly.
Stop! Stop!
Literally.
He's already dead.
Literally, dude. Alright, there we go. There we go.